us in broadcasting news program of Suci TV, which will provide you to the real news which is taken factually from the world, either from national or international. I am Suci, Mahdini Alsya, will present you with many kinds of information with the topic line, How Pandemic Devastated America. Here is news in details. A virus 1,000 times smaller than a dust mote has humbled and humiliated the planet's most powerful nation. America has failed to protect its people, leaving them with illness and violent children. In the first half of 2020, COVID-19 infected 10 million people around the world and killed 500,000. But few countries have been as severely hit as the United States, which has just 4% of the world's population, but a quarter of it confirmed by COVID-19 cases and deaths. Julia Marcus, an infectious disease epidemiologist at Harvard Medical School, said that she has spoken with more than 100 experts in a variety of fields. She has learned that almost everything that went wrong with America's response to the pandemic was predictable and preventable. A sluggish response by a government devoid of expertise allowed the coronavirus to gain a foothold. Chronic underfunding of public health and nurtured the nation's ability to prevent the pathogen spread. A bloated and inefficient healthcare system left hospitals ill-prepared for the ensuing wave of sickness. The healthiest buildings were those that have been jammed with people for decades are present. America's incarcerated population has swelled sevenfold since 1970 to about 2.3 million. America's imprisons 5 to 18 times more per capita than other Western democracies. Many American prisons are packed beyond capacity, making social distancing is impossible. By June, 2 American prisons each accounted for more cases and deaths. Other decently packed facilities were also besieged. America's nursing homes and long-term care facilities house less than 1% of its people, but as of mid-June, they accounted for 40% of its coronavirus deaths. More than 50,000 residents and staff have died. At least 250,000 more have been infected. The Trump administration's policies have exacerbated the problem by reducing the influx of immigrants who make up a quarter of long-term caregivers. In the midst of the biggest health and economic crisis in generation, millions of Americans find themselves cut off from medical care and impoverished. Since the last recession in 2009, chronically strapped local health departments have lost 50,000 jobs, a quarter of their workforce. On the other hand, in the education sector, the San Francisco Mission High School with about 1,100 students, more than 60% of the students are considered low income. Even before the pandemic hit the American economy, estimates that nearly 30% of students don't have computer at home or high-quality internet. The inability of teachers to use computers and various other social media is one of the inhibiting factors for ineffective distance learning. Robert Roth, a history and ethnicity teacher who recently retired, collaborating with current mission high school teachers. They spend most of their day providing and developing strategies to reach students who don't have internet access. That was the news of the truth and accuracy from the News Suci team. We are hoping everyone in a good condition and also hoping you have a great day ahead. I am Suci. This is Suci's News.